Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And this radio, it has so many features that the learning curve is kind of long. So today, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the manual. Now, unfortunately, the printing on the manual is quite small. So I made a copy of it so that I could mark it up. And it's got some interesting things in the manual. I'll see if I can get this to show up and try to hold it steady. This is the first thing that's in the manual. It says the software is still being optimized. Currently 23.12.12 software is updated to version 3. If you need to know the latest version and download the software, please contact us, So they're still changing the software, and apparently you can update the radio's firmware. That's interesting. Now, here's a shocker. This is about special note. Please use the lithium battery. Now, I'm just going to not read it entirely. I'll just tell you in general. What it's saying is that this radio consumes a lot of power, and they're warning you that using AA batteries, it's going to consume those batteries pretty rapidly. I haven't seen that yet, but I haven't used it that much. So they're saying to use the cell phone battery, the BL-5C battery, which doesn't have a lot of capacity either. So I'm a little confused about that. But they had a special note, and I gotta find it, and a warning again about the battery. It says don't use inferior AAA or AA batteries. So this thing consumes a lot of power apparently. Get in here. Come on. Where are you? Afraid of this. Set stereo. So in the FM band, you can set it to stereo so that you get stereo output on the earphones. Next thing, bandwidth. You can change the bandwidth from 5 to 50 to 150 to 200 kilohertz. That's interesting. Change the bandwidth. In the airband, it has squelch control. That's nice. You can also, which is what I really like, except it doesn't have the option I want, you can change the backlight time from 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. I like to just leave it on all the time when I'm using, when I'm tuning and stuff like that. Otherwise, when I'm just set it down and listening, yeah, okay, turn the backlight off so it doesn't consume much power. A lot of interesting things. Okay, as I guessed, it does have direct tuning using the keypad. That's good. Nice feature. Tells you how you can use either the up, down, or the tuning knob on the side to go through the stored memory stations. You can change the step amount, increment when tuning. You can change that. See this? Oh, this, I correct myself here in that these lights are not for an S meter type thing. They are just ambient lights, like showing you the audio level as you're playing the audio, especially music. So I correct myself on that. Okay, so that's what I found in the manual that was unusual. I forgot to mention in the previous video that it also has Bluetooth function, so you can use it as a Bluetooth amplifier. Okay, now about reception. What I did is I went to Radio Dash Locator, where you can get a listing of stations near you, AM and FM. And you can set the distance from your location. So I set it to 20 miles in both cases. And these are the stations that are available within my area. Top one is AM, FM down here. So I used that kind of as a guide when I did the ATS functions on AM and FM. So AM, I got 20 signals, of which there were 14 stations. And of course, this is going to change depending on conditions and the weather, depending on time of day, so it's going to change. So I got 14 stations, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 stations within 20 miles of me. So I got all of them. I did a scan on FM using the built-in telescopic antenna, which I have to correct myself. It's about almost 24 inches, not 12 inches. I thank everybody for the comments, especially corrections, because I make a lot of mistakes. Okay, on FM, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I got, would you believe? And that's within 20 miles. I got 27 stations. So I was getting stations beyond the 20 miles. Now, in the FM listing, I also included low power stations. See the LPFM? I received those too. So AM and FM performance was excellent. The audio was perfect. Now, shortwave, which right now, shortwave conditions are crazy, I'll say. Because 1 minute you can get a bunch of stations, and then 2 seconds later they're gone. Something weird happening in the atmosphere or whatever. The number of sunspots is at an all-time high, and that's causing disturbances. Anyway, with the built-in antenna, I only got in my office, which has a lot of electronics running, so there's a lot of noise. I only got 4 real stations out of 100. Now, 100 is the max number of memory locations it can store. So, and it got up to like 28 megahertz and then ran out of memory locations. So I could have gotten more, but only 4 were real stations. Now, this morning, I clipped on my 20-foot wire antenna that clips onto this. I did not use the jack right here because I didn't have an adapter to do that. So I just used the clip-on antenna. It's about 20 feet. It's strung up in my office, just hanging up from the ceiling. I got 6, that's this morning, I got 6 stations out of 100 with the external antenna. And they were loud and cleared using the external antenna. Now, this is known that shortwave, these little short antennas, depending on your location, you're not going to get much. But I was a little disappointed that I only got 6 stations with a clip-on antenna. I did not use an external antenna because I can't find my adapter to either clip on or plug in the back. So I haven't done that yet. I'll do that if I can find that adapter. So that's the status. This thing has so many features, and AM and FM reception is great. Shortwave, yeah, but I don't have a good sample. I also, a couple of days ago, used my best external antenna and my best receiver, and I still only got 5 or 6 stations. So shortwave is kind of quirky right now. Sometimes the band is good, but it doesn't seem to last long. I'm sure you've experienced that yourself. So that's it. I will be doing a couple more shows, especially about the shortwave band. Also, I have a TF card in here with YouTube's free library, music library songs. So I did a stop. Let me do a start. There we go. Audio is very good. Let's see, next track. I think this is next track. Uh-oh, there goes my alarm. Stand by. I got something I should be doing this morning. Okay, turn that off. Sorry about that. Okay, turn the volume back up. Good bass. Go to the next track. Yep, what did I do wrong? There we go. Oh, that's not next track. Maybe this is next track. That's next track. Okay. This is track up and down. Good, good. Audio is excellent. Haven't tried it with earbuds. See there, now you can see what I was talking about. Okay, that's enough of that. I think YouTube providing that music so I don't get in trouble. Thank you for watching. Again, if you have any comments, I love comments. Even if you're correcting me, that's even better, so I don't give out misinformation. I put this in my Amazon store. I like it so well. I put it in my Amazon store. The link to which to my store is in the description below each video. And I get a small commission, which I use to buy radios like this. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.